think we there. I think we're there. I think we're there. I think we're there. Stick yourself, Tony! Oh, man. Test, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. A 1, 2, A 1, 2, 1, 2. A 1, 2, A 1, 2, 1, 2. A 1, 2, Yeah! I think we ready. Let's do it, man. Listen. Welcome back to another dope session of Hoodies the Podcast. I'm the host, the God Rashidi, coming at you live from the Skill Suite. Or maybe not so live, but I'm coming at you. You understand? Is that corny? I'm asking y'all as if I care. Alright, listen. Let's just get right into this. Shout out to the young brother Trigger Choi for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Or for some knowledge. All these years, man. I'm 49 years old. 49. I'll be 50 next year. All these years, I've been applying my cologne all wrong. Yeah. And young brother Trigger Choi, he showed me the ledge and showed me how to apply it. You know what I'm saying? I call it the 6-point plan. Ear, front neck, back neck, 2 to the chest. You know what I'm saying? The ear, because it's the warmest, well, one of the warmest places pan your button on. And when your ear top, the smell come true. When your ear top, the smell come true. You understand? And also, if you happen to be in a setting or whatever, right? And you want to hug a woman or whatever, she be like, "Ooh, you smell real good, brother. You smell real good." Even the men, they be like, dapping you up, be like, "Yo, what's that you wearing, brother? Smell nice. What you wearing, brother?" You know what I'm saying? The way I applied my cologne before was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I would hit my wrist, my arm, and then rub it in, which was pretty much rubbing it off. So the smell would be gone by the time I hit the suite. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't working. Thank you, Trigger. Thank you. And that goes to show, right? This is for you old heads out here, my age and up, maybe a little younger, the old heads. It goes to show you rather to stay grounded, stay open-minded, stay open to receiving knowledge from somebody younger than you, right? Their knowledge may not be as vast as yours. It may not be, but it's not to say that they don't have any knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They got some knowledge. So, here we go with this paper thing again. I'm just saying, they could be knowledgeable as something that you aren't. So stay open-minded is the point. Word. Let's get into it after this. So, still on the path of open-mindedness, right? Look, being open-minded is a wonderful way to love oneself. It's an even doper way to show how you love others. Being open-minded doesn't mean abandoning your own beliefs. That's stupid. It does not mean, you know how like we're all dealing with our own personal wars. Being open-minded does not mean abandoning your own personal war to go and meddle in somebody else's. No, it's not that. It's not what it is. Open-minded it just simply means that you're willing to consider new ideas unprejudiced. You know what I'm saying? To be willing to listen to other people, consider new ideas, suggestions, and opinions. Not that you got to make those ideas your idea. You know what I'm saying? You're just willing to listen. Listen. And of course, like I said before, listening is a gift. Listening is a gift. Nothing shows a person how much you care about their experience and their plight than when you give them your ear and you listen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably hear people in the background. So just listen. You hear that, Christians? You hear that, diehard religious people of whatever faith? Y'all hear that? You just might learn something. And the thing that you just might learn might be something about yourself. Everybody's a teacher, right? Everybody's one. They teach you what to do or what not to do, directly or indirectly, right? So word, love yourself today and listen to some different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a tendency to interrupt folk when they talk, stick yourself. Safety pin, whatever, stick yourself until you learn to love yourself. Listen, self-love is not valued in our society. Right? It's damn sure not valued in our community either. The indigenous community, the black community, because we're all indigenous to the earth. The first. Self-love is just not valued. When I taught that in school, definitely not in the media, not in religion either. You know what I'm saying? In religion, for the most part, you're told that you can't do shit unless you got whoever it is you believe in to make a way for you. Doesn't matter how much you study, discipline yourself, and do everything you're supposed to do. Without that deity, like Jesus or whoever, Allah or whoever, you ain't shit. It doesn't matter what you do, you'll still never be worthy of everything that you work hard for. Let religion tell you. A lot of that starts in the home. A lot of times, again, kids are being raised by people who hate themselves. And that's sad. Right? So listen, still on the subject of being open-minded and loving yourself, right? When you talk about loving yourself, you get judged. People will judge you. They'll call you self-centered and some other shit. Because when you don't do what everybody else does, and when you don't believe what everybody else believes, you're apart from the herd. You're apart from it. You know, think about it, man. Most people, if you really think about it, most people spend a whole lot of time complaining. You know what I mean? Most people spend a whole lot of time hating on themselves or self-hating on themselves. You understand what I'm saying? By always pointing out what they ain't good at. Always pointing out what they're deficient at. You know what I'm saying? And listen, when you love yourself around people like that, like I said, they think that you're self-centered and that you're stuck on yourself. They even think that you're in opposition with them. You know what I'm saying? As if you're trying to say that you're better than them or above them because you speak highly of yourself while all they got is complaints and shit about themselves. Right? Listen, if you have ever felt this, you need to know that self-love, it's not about being better than anybody. Really, it ain't about nobody else but you. You know what I'm saying? Self-love is about a relationship with you. Right? And for those of you who think this is corny, well, it don't matter because you've probably already clicked off anyway. So about starting or establishing a relationship with yourself, right? You do that by spending time with yourself. Get to know yourself, nurture yourself, being good to yourself, kind to yourself, accepting yourself. You understand me? Accepting yourself. Right? Again, somebody's watching this right now. You know what I'm saying? And they saying that you're being selfish. If you do that, they're saying that you're being selfish if you just establish a relationship with yourself, get to know yourself, nurture yourself, and all that shit. And if they do call you selfish, you should be thankful because you're doing it right. Self-love can only happen if you're being selfish. You can only achieve that by being selfish. You got to fill your own cup, fam. You know what I'm saying? You can't give other people, you can't give them anything if you running empty. You got to fill up your own cup. A healthy relationship starts on the inside. Self-love, that's an inside job. You understand? You and you. But most folk don't want that. That's why they think you're being self-centered and stuck on yourself. You know what I'm saying? See, those type of folk, they got to be with somebody. They have to be with somebody. You ever know somebody who just go from relationship to relationship? I know a dude. Every time you meet him, he's with somebody different. His whole belief system is different. He plays for keeps, for real, for real. That's a brother that cannot be alone. A lot of folk cannot stand to be alone with themselves. So they complain about what folk don't do for them. Right? They complain about what folk don't do with them. Right? When they don't even give of themselves to themselves. That makes any sense whatsoever. When you love yourself, you give yourself good energy instead of, waiting for somebody else to do it for you. Think about that. Think about how much of a daunting task it is to love somebody for them. I think that's why people love religion so much, right? And listen, self-love is all the time, right? Self-love isn't loving yourself because you got a fresh haircut today. You know what I'm saying? It's not about getting your hair cut. It's not even about a spa day. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk down on yourself, right? Every day. Talk down on yourself daily, right? And then think that because, like I said, you went to go get a haircut or you went to get yourself a spa day or you got your woo-ha waxed, that all of a sudden, that's self-love. That's not what it's about. You know what I mean? You can't just do that and think that you're all good in the self-love area. Self-love isn't about indulgence, if you will, right? Self-love is more like relating to yourself. Not just every now and then when you do something nice for yourself. It's every minute of the day. It's every day. Loving yourself every day, every minute, every day, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Stop cursing yourself, man. Stop criticizing yourself. Chill with the negative thoughts about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a loser. I hate my nose. I used to say that to myself when I was a kid. I hate how I cry when a sentimental scene happens in a movie. I'm broke. I'm an idiot. Every time we do that shit, man, we hurt the little boy or the little girl that's on the inside of us, right? Imagine saying some ill shit like that to a child, right? You an idiot. You a fucking loser. Your broke ass. That'd be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? How you think that little child, how do you think they would take that? How do you think a little child would take that? You a fucking idiot. You a fucking loser. Your broke ass. It's no difference here. You know what I'm saying? When you speak ill of yourself, you're directing all those words to that innocent child who lives inside of you. You know what I'm saying? That child is your soul. Right? Every fucking day, we should tell our inner child, I love you. I love you. And if the child is the soul, that would be soul talk. Right? Soul talk. I'm liking that. And listen, if you told the inner child every day, I love you. I love you, so-and-so. I love you, Ra. I love you. Who knows, man? Who knows? You might start acting like it. You might actually start acting like it. You might want to eat better. You might want to lose weight. You might want to discipline yourself and work out a few times a week. You know what I'm saying? You might want to stop drinking or drinking less. You might want to put them cancer sticks down. You might want to pull your pants up. You might want to keep an open mind. You might want to, etc., etc. And another thing, right? Since we was also talking about negative self-talk and all that, listen, man. You were not born in sin. I think that's a fucked up thing to tell a child. Because words are powerful, man. Very powerful. We're either building or destroying with our words. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm 49, right? So I find myself oftentimes reflecting back on my childhood, things like that. You know, my plight, my journey, right? And when I think back sometimes, I think I've always had some level of self-love. Even before I even knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? I told this story some years ago. Like when I was a teenager, I was walking down the street on 67th from Langley, right? I was walking down the street and this older lady approached me. I'm just walking. I had on some shades and whatnot. I was walking down the street and this older lady approached me. She was like, "You want to go and play? Come on, come go with me. Let's play." And what she meant by let's go, she meant like the backyard of the building that she came out of. Come on, you want to go play? Let's play. Let's go play. I was mad nervous, man. I was mad nervous. At the time, I wasn't sexually active. You know what I'm saying? So I was mad nervous. But I was interested in some pussy. Looking back on it, I was interested in some pussy. I was at that stage, but it didn't feel right. Some old lady approaching me. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. Okay, this old lady approaching me, who wasn't ugly, by the way. You know what I mean? It might have been a flex. It might have been a flex for a young teenage dude. You know what I'm saying? Early teens, for a young teenage dude. That's something that, to brag about with, on the block. That's something to brag about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I fucked so-and-so up. Yo, I fucked her, man. But I was like, nah, fuck all that. You know what I mean? The lady, she was persistent. And then this other lady came from the building. And she was like, girl, leave that boy alone. Leave him alone. And she was still, you don't want to come play with me? You want to come play? And I'm feeling like, girl, come on. And the woman that told the other woman to leave me alone, she knew my mom's. So maybe that has something to do with it. Right? I also had the opportunity to indulge in hard drugs offered to me by uncles of my peers. I never said yeah to the offer. Some of my peers did. I had plenty of times to actually throw my life away. But I didn't. I never joined the gang. I was a wannabe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody starts out as a wannabe. Everybody does. Until one day it's like, hey little nigga. You ready down be with us for real? You scared? You know what I'm saying? Then that's at the point right there where you got to make a decision to go pro or not. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Life was already hard as it was. We didn't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you mean on top of that, I'm supposed to have ops now? I'm good. It just wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I'm sure each and every one of y'all can think of some things, you know what I'm saying, coming up that just didn't feel right. And you moved according to that too. You were intentional. You know? If you can think of some times right now, man, and you acted on it, you special. Because not everybody was like that. You should consider yourself special. Now, I ain't saying better. I'm not saying we better than nobody else. I'm just saying we're different. We're special. We're different. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. We have it early on, right? But then at some point, like I did, I lost sight. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, I lost connection with the self. I had lost my connection for a long time. I allowed my trauma to speak on my behalf. Self-medicated. Drinking like a fish. Banging broads I bagged at the club with no rubber sometimes. Yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Made mad dumbass decisions. And believe it or not, I didn't necessarily reconnect with myself until 2014, 2015, something like that. Now, the reconnection was crazy because it happened at a time that I needed it. I became so much more intentional with myself. I was able to branch out and love on our youth because I started my program. Shared my journey with them. They shared theirs with me. Man, it was one of the chess kids that inspired me to go and get therapy. So as I reconnected with myself over the years, I was even more intentional. Then came a different diet. Cut back on my liquor consumption. And listen, let my pop tell it. You searching. I was where you at. You searching. Yeah, I'm searching, all right. But not for what you think I'm searching for. I'm searching for ways daily on how to be better and better and better and better. Every day I'm striving to be a better version of myself. Every day, a better version of myself. What can I say to myself today is what I think. How can I love myself better today? Right? Because if I work on me, think how much better I'll be for my woman. Think how much better I'll be for my kids. Or should I say my sons, my grands, my family. You feel me? It all starts at home. Get it? It all starts with me. It all starts with you. Then I disperse that energy throughout my tribe, my family, my chess program. Lil Ra, I love you, man. I love you. And look, man, if that don't move you thumpers, then stick yourself. Word. I'm the guard Rashidi, and this is Hoodies, man. From the Skill Suite, coming at you live. Maybe not so live, but we coming at you. Peace. Hey.
Subscribe to this channel. Over and out.